Hello, hello, welcome back for another Reformer video. I am feeling very monochromatic in my beige today, matching my beige Reformer, so that's exciting. Today we are going to do a whole body workout, but there is an added emphasis on the core because it's Pilates, right? So you do not need any props. Let's get started. We're gonna begin on one spring here. I'm on a blue. If you're on a balanced body, I would like you on a blue as well. We are going to stand at the front of our Reformer here, okay? We're gonna take a nice inhale, bring your arms up overhead. On your exhale, do a dolphin dive here to bring your hands down by your sides and place them right on the edge of the carriage. Keeping your heels down, press out that carriage and then bring it back in, rounding that back, okay? Do it again. Press it out. Round it in. Let's do one more. Now, take your eyesight, look underneath your left armpit here. Press the carriage out while looking underneath the left armpit. Now move your eyes to the ground. Now bring your eyes under your right armpit. Bring that back in. Now keeping your eyes under the right armpit. Press it out, look towards the ground, under the left armpit, bring it in. We'll do one more all the way through, okay? So I press it out, I roll through, bring it in, press it out, roll through, bring it in. Beautiful. Let's bring ourselves onto our Reformer. We will add 2 springs here, so we'll have 3 total. So if you're on a balanced body, I want you on a red, red, blue. Otherwise, do whatever feels best for you. My shirt's kind of baggy today. I feel like it's getting kind of weird, so I might at some point need to tuck it in. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I do want you to leave your headrest down for this footwork series because we're adding bridging in between. So please keep that headrest down, okay? Let's lie ourselves all the way down, placing your feet hip distance apart, heels on that bar. Hands are down by your sides. You can also have them on your abdominals if you like to feel that engagement as you press out, okay? So you have 3 springs on. Let's take a second. We're getting our entire spine onto that carriage, right? So allow yourself to just be in this moment. You've made it. We're doing a workout. Let's make it count, okay? Press that carriage out whenever you're ready, and then bring it back in. So we're just gonna go like this for a little bit. Try not to slam your carriage like I did. We have 3 more here. Last 2. Try not to grip that carriage with your hands as well. I tend to find myself doing that. Okay, now keeping your feet how they are, so we're heels on, hip distance apart, right? Take an inhale. On that exhale, tilt that pelvis towards your head as you bring your hips up towards the ceiling. Keeping those shoulders relaxed and out of your ears. Now take an inhale at the top, exhale, roll that spine back down. So we go upper back, middle back, lower back, all the way. Do it again. Bridge yourself up. Oh no, I just saw a mosquito. The mosquitoes always find me. Are you someone that gets bit by mosquitoes a lot? Because I get annihilated and it's terrible. Okay, coming all the way back up, hold your bridge at the top this time. Now, press that carriage out, keeping those hips lifted. Bring it back in. Press it out, bring it back in. And keep doing that at your own pace, but try not to go too slow or too fast, right? We want it to be just right here. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Now lower yourself down by articulating that spine once again. Coming all the way down. Now, take your toes, place them, sorry, I almost got it. Okay. This is real life, right? Okay. Take your toes, place them on the bar in a Pilates V. So that means your toes are turned out and your heels are together. I don't want them way wide out though. Kind of like this, right? Like you're about one fist distance apart in your toes. Okay. We're just going to press out and bring it back in. But imagine you have a $100 bill in between those heels, okay? We don't want to lose that. So really press those heels together. We're zipping up those thighs, right, as we bring the carriage out. Let's do 3 more. Try not to be super pressing into those shoulder blocks as well. I just noticed I was doing it. So you might be also. Okay, we're doing the same thing here, but we're keeping our feet. So we're keeping that V, right? Toes on. Press up into a bridge and roll it down. Try not to let that carriage move as you roll up and down. It's really hard. Slow it down a little bit. People tend to go really fast through their lowering of their bridge, so try to go a little slower. Okay, hold it up on this one. Keep your feet in that position. Press out with those hips lifted. Let's do one more. All the way out, all the way in. Roll it down. Awesome job. Now we're going to bring those feet to the widest point of the bar. We're going to put our heels on here. I'm going to switch my mic really quick. I'm going to lower it slightly, just so I feel like it's just like really close to my head. Okay, there we go. So now you have your heels on. Press out and press in. And out and in. It is unseasonably warm here today, so I thought I would take advantage of it and get another workout filmed, right? Got to take advantage of the good weather days, especially when you're like me and you do Pilates in your garage where there is no insulation. Okay, let's do last 2 here. Last one, bring it all the way in. Keeping those heels at the widest point. This one's going to feel weird, but let's just roll with it, okay? Roll it up and roll it down. Roll it up and roll it down. Last one here. Roll it up. You know the drill. Keep those hips up. Press it out and press it in. Press it out and in. Keep your hips square to the ceiling. You might have one hip that's wanting to rotate a little bit, so keep them straight up. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Bring it all the way in. Roll it down. Now take those feet, bring them back to parallel, hip distance apart, heels on. Okay, so just like when we first started. We're going to bridge ourselves up once again, all the way up. Now take your right foot off of the bar, bring it into tabletop. Using that left foot, press the carriage out. Bring it in. So you're keeping your right leg bent for right now. We're doing 4 here. Ooh, that is spicy. All right. Bring it in. Now when you press out, straighten your right leg towards the ceiling as you press out. So we press out and bend both legs to bring it in. Straighten both legs, bend both legs. Straighten, bend. Don't grip that carriage. And bring it all the way in. Keep those hips up. We're switching legs, okay? So we're going to left leg in tabletop now. Starting just the leg bent, stays bent the whole time. Whew. Last one like this. Now we're pressing that left leg towards the ceiling and bring it in. Straighten and bend. Keep the hips lifted and square towards the ceiling. Last one. And bring it in. Place that foot back on the bar. Roll yourself all the way down. Awesome job. All right. Whew, we are going to sit ourselves up. If you want to be fancy, right, we can roll ourselves up. So take your legs, place them over the bar, hands up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. On your exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Roll yourself up to a seated position. Bring your legs around the side to change your springs. We're going to go to 2 springs here. So take off the blue if you're on a balanced body. I want you on a red, okay? Let's bring those legs back over the bar. Straighten them. Roll yourself all the way down. Grab your straps behind you. We're gonna go into the 100 because of course we are, right? That's what we do. So bring those legs into 90-degree tabletop, right? My core is engaged here. I have my belly button to my spine. My shoulders are relaxed. My chest is nice and open, okay? My hands are straight up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna lift my head, neck, and shoulders as I bring my arms down by my hips. Start pumping your arms up and down like you're bouncing little balls here, okay? Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing like that. Find your happy place, right? This is the longest 100 seconds of your life, but it's worth it. Make sure you're not allowing those shoulders to crunch up into your ears. I know it's my most used cue, but it's because it is the choice of what people do when they get tired, okay? So you're lifting that head by engaging that core. Two more sets. And lower that head down. Rest your legs on the bar for just a second here, okay? We're gonna do another fun supine ab variation. So hands are back up towards the ceiling, right? They're straight, pointing up towards it. Your feet are back in tabletop. Now straighten your legs so your legs are pointing towards the ceiling. You'll see I still have a little bend in mine. I have super tight hamstrings, so it's just where we're at, okay? Now, lift your head, neck, and shoulders once again as you bring your arms down by your hips like we did for the 100. But now, inhale as you lower those legs towards the bar and then bring them back up. Do it again. One more. You can stay here, or if you want to add on, flutter those feet crisscross as you lower your legs and then back up. We're only doing one more. Lower, lower, lower. Keep your head lifted. Bring it back up and bring it in. Ooh-wee. Okay, that was fun. Okay, supine arm work now. So bringing those legs back into tabletop. If your core is like, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore, in your tabletop, cross one leg over the other. That will just help to relieve some of that pressure on the core. Or you can bring your legs closer in towards your chest. I tend to prefer the leg cross when I need to do it, right? But if you can just stay in tabletop, please do so, okay? Keeping your head down the whole time, we're just gonna go into some supine arm work here. So lower your arms straight down to that carriage and then lift them back up. Do it again. Lower down, lift it back up. So exhale as we lower, inhale as we lift. You know what I'm gonna say, keeping those shoulders relaxed, right? Don't allow your back to arch, don't allow your belly to pooch, right? To push out. Now on this next one, pull it down, hold it down. Bend 90 degrees in the elbow. Now you're just gonna straighten the arm down, bend it back up. Straighten down, bend it in. Straighten, bend, straighten, bend. It's almost like having the arm work though is distracting me from the tabletop, sort of, kind of, right? Don't use momentum here though, please. One more. Now bring those arms out to a T and pull them straight into your hips. T back open, pull it straight in. Try to have your arms be a mirror image of one another so they're pulling at the same time and pace. Pull them straight in. Don't allow them to circle in, right? Straight down and in. Let's get into those lats a little bit. 2 more. Last one. And bring it on in. Go ahead and take those loops, the long loops, bring them around your feet. We're gonna go into some footwork here. So let's start in a Pilates V. So I want you to think about, first and foremost, having your entire tailbone glued to that carriage, okay? So I don't want you lifting your feet so straight right here that it brings your tailbone up off, right? So if you see me, I'm straight up and down, but my tailbone is lifted, right? So I'm gonna bring my legs slightly forward so my tailbone can be nice and glued onto that carriage so I can get the full effect of things, okay? So we're going to lower our legs down and lift them back up. Lower them and lift them. Exhale as you lower, inhale as you lift. Make sure you keep that spine on the carriage the entire time. Don't allow your back to arch as you lower your legs. If you're arching your back, you're lowering your legs too far, okay? Also, if your belly is like pooching out really bad when you lower, you're also lowering too far, okay? I only want you to lower as far as you keep that core connection. Because if you're just lowering your legs super far, you're not getting the proper work in that core, okay? Let's do 2 more. Last one. Now bring your legs back up to your neutral spot, right? Wherever your legs can be straight and towards the ceiling, but your tailbone is glued on that mat, okay? Keep your left leg right where it is. Try not to move it at all. So keep that left hip really anchored down. Open your right leg out to the right. Try not to let the carriage move. Bring it back up. Do it again. We're doing all the right leg right now. Keep those shoulders glued down, right? Keep them relaxed. Do not be gripping your carriage. You might be feeling tension. Try to relax that jaw. 2 more. Remember, we're keeping that left side glued where it is. Now let's do the left side. So left side goes out and up. This is so good for your hip mobility, right? Moving in this direction. Move at a slower pace, okay? Slow enough where you really feel the impact of the movement. And you don't want to go too quickly when you're moving in this way because you don't want to risk an injury, okay? Let's do 2 more. Keep your ribs down and in. I felt mine starting to want to come out. All right, now we're just gonna do circles. So open your legs the width of your reformer. So we're not going super wide, we're going the width of our reformer. Bring them down 45 degrees, together, and up. Open, down, together, up. 2 more. Last one. Let's reverse our circle. So we lower it down, we open the width of our reformer, we bring it up, and we close. Imagine those legs are mirror images of one another, okay? A lot of people tend to have one side that wants to get kind of wonky and go rogue, right? We don't want that. So they go down at the same time, out at the same time, up at the same time, together at the same time. Now bring those heels in. We're gonna do some froggies. So bend those knees into your chest, keeping your heels glued together with your toes turned out. Press your legs out 45 degrees. So I'm not totally straight and lowered, right? I'm about 45 degrees. And then I bring my legs back in. My knees track out wide, right? They're just comfortably tracking with how my legs are. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna keep our feet this way. We're gonna do a little bit of short spine here. So if inversions are not the name of the game for you, please skip over this. The key with The key, if I could talk, the key with inversions is you always want to make sure you are, one, in control of your movement, okay? That is first and foremost most important. Two, never go onto your neck, okay? Stay on the upper part of your back and your shoulders, okay? We do not go on our neck in inversions, all right? So if you would like to join me, we have our feet turned out and our heels together. Hands are down by our sides. Bring your legs up to wherever your neutral is, okay? Now, allow the straps to continue to pull your legs to lift your tailbone up, bringing the carriage all the way in. So you'll see my feet are over my head now, but I have my legs straight still, okay? So here I am, my carriage is all the way in. Keeping my heels together, I'm bending my knees to come down to the shoulder blocks. Now I'm going to roll through my spine, allowing my feet to fall forward. So I'm rolling in that spine, allowing the tension to come back into my feet as I pull on those straps to roll all the way down and push my legs forward once again. Okay, so let's do it again. So I come up to my neutral. I allow my feet to lift up and over. I'm compressed through my forearms as well, right? But I'm really lifting in those hips, keeping my heels glued. I'm bending my knees towards the shoulder block. I'm putting tension back in those feet as I roll my spine down and press it forward. Let's do one more for good luck. So we go up and over. I'm not going on my neck at all, right? And you see, I'm moving slowly here. Everything is about control in this, okay? And I roll it through. Let's do 2 long spines just for the heck of it, okay? So now, bring those feet parallel to one another, but bring them together so they're touching, okay? We come back to that neutral spot of wherever it is for us. Now, without the carriage moving, try to lift your legs up towards the ceiling. So I'm pushing up and pushing into my forearms, right? I'm lifting all the way up as high as I can go. Now, I'm separating my legs about shoulder width, and now I roll my spine back down. So my carriage is barely moving here, okay? This is long spine massage. The first one we did was short spine, and then I come down, I bring my legs to circle around, bring them back together, and back to neutral. Okay, let's do it again. So I'm lifting, use that core, use it, use it, use it, use those legs, right? I'm lifting, 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 lifting as high as I can go. I separate my legs shoulder width. Now I roll that spine once again. Upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. So it goes straight up and straight down with those legs. Circle them around. Ooh-wee. Bring your legs in together. Kiss the soles of your feet together. Open your knees out wide. Okay, like a little butterfly stretch. We're just gonna stretch it here. You can pull on those straps a little bit if you want to. It just feels really nice after using that lower body so much, right? All right, let's take those straps off. Now gently allow your carriage to come all the way in. Hang up the straps. We'll sit ourselves up. I'm not gonna make us roll up right now because we're about to go into some nice core work. So let's save it. We are gonna go onto one spring here. I'm gonna say if you're on a balanced body, do a red. See how it goes with a red. If it is too much, you can always go to a blue. But just for sake of continuity for what's coming after, I would suggest a red, okay? We're gonna do some kneeling abdominals facing back. I'm gonna tuck my shirt in here just so you can see a little bit better. Okay, place your knees up against the shoulder blocks facing the back of your reformer, okay? Bring your hands onto the railing like so. Now, bring your shoulders over your wrists, okay? So I'm rocked forward a little bit, and now I'm pushing into my hands to round my upper back like I'm doing the cat part of a cat-cow, okay? So here I am. Now, do not move your upper body at all, okay? Using those abdominals,
drag your knees towards your hands and bring it back. So you're not using the momentum of your legs, right? You're not using the momentum of rocking. I'm not moving my upper body at all. I'm looking towards my belly button. And now I use my abdominals to scoop and round and reach those knees towards my hands. Okay, do it again. If you exhale as you bring it in, it will help you get deeper in that core. We have 2 more. Last one. Make sure you're really rounding, really pushing into those hands. And bring it back. Now we're gonna go flat back. So we're still over, our shoulders are still over our wrists here, okay? But this time I'm keeping this flat back from my head to my tailbone, okay? So I'm not rounding at all. I'm literally just dragging it in and bringing it back. So you'll feel it's still using your abdominals. It's not quite as intense as the round back was, right? But you still need to really drag it in, okay? Keep those shoulders down and relaxed. Your chest is nice and open. Let's do 1 more. Now we're gonna go into the obliques. So you're going to bring both hands over to one side. We're just gonna do flat back here, okay? Both hands are over to one side. Keeping the same equal pressure in both of your legs, okay? Drag that carriage in and release it. The further away your hands are from the carriage, the harder this is gonna be. So if you need to come closer like this, right, to have this proper movement, I'm pushing into my hands and I'm bringing it forward. I would rather you have a smaller range of motion and proper form than incorrect form and a bigger range of motion, okay? Let's do 2 more. Getting into those obliques here. Let's go on the other side. Okay, so now we're on the other side and we're doing the same thing. Drag it in and release it. Remember, try to keep that flat back the entire time, okay? I'm not rounding anywhere. I'm staying flat. 2 more. Try to keep the tops of your feet on the carriage as well. Last one. And bring it all the way in. Staying the direction that we're facing here. Grab the short loops. We're moving right along here, right? Okay. It's how we like it. Keeping up the pace. Okay, so your palms are facing down. You're holding on to those short loops if you have them. If you don't have short loops, you can always just hold on to like where the end of the strap is to get a little bit more tension for yourself, okay? Starting with our booty on our heels here, we are going to pull the straps back as we raise ourselves to a high kneeling position. Okay, so the straps are right a little bit past my hips. My chest is nice and open, right? And then I sit myself down slowly. Let's do it again. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you lower. We're gonna add on. Inhale as you lift. Now, keeping the straps glued by your hips, lean your upper body back and bring it forward. You will feel those shakes, right? Sit back down. This is thigh stretch, okay? Let's do it again. Up, lean, back up, and lower all the way down. Again, if you want to add on, this is always optional, never required, okay? So we're gonna go up to that kneeling position. We're gonna lean back. Then we're gonna reach our head to look back behind us. Bring it back up and lower. I want you to imagine you're lifting up and over a barrel as you're going back, okay? So we're not just going straight back. We're reaching up and back, okay? Let's do one more. Inhale up. Exhale, lean back. Look back. Bring it all the way up. Whew, and lower it down. Now, we're gonna move on to another abdominal series. So, we are holding on to these straps, right? Put your feet onto that headrest, bringing them towards the top of the headrest, okay? Scoot your booty up a little bit just so you have some space behind you. If you need to lower your bar, please do so. I'm gonna see if I can leave mine. I might need to get up and lower it at any point, but we'll see, because we are gonna be rolling down, so I just want you to know that, okay? So if you need to lower your bar, please do so. Sitting nice and tall, hands, palms are facing down towards the ground, okay? If you wanna have an extra spring on here, wanna do like a yellow, just for a little extra something something, I might do that. Not required, definitely not required, but I'm gonna do it just to try it, okay? All right, so keep your knees up the whole time. Don't let them flail out like this, okay? Keep them up. Keeping our shoulders down, taking an exhale, we're gonna curl that tailbone under to roll ourselves back like so. Now, allow the tension of the straps to guide you as you roll back up, but don't let it pull you up, right? It's guiding you, it's not pulling you. Roll it back down and back up. Let's do it again. Roll, roll, roll. Keep the shoulders down out of your ears. I'm saying it to me as much as you. I know you're probably annoyed of hearing that by now, but it's probably reminding you, right? Okay, let's roll it back down. We're gonna add on. Now we're here, my head, neck, and shoulders are still lifted, right? I'm gonna open my arms to cheerleader arms. So I'm bringing my right arm up as my left arm comes down diagonally and back to center. Now the opposite way. Back to center, opposite way. If you want an added bonus here, you can sit yourself up in between. So as I come to center, I sit myself up. As I open those arms, I roll myself down. I sit up in between, and I roll myself down. And I bring it up and in. Now we're gonna add the leg. So whichever direction you're opening towards, that's the leg that's gonna straighten, okay? So I'll show you. So this time I'm opening towards the left, so my left leg is straightening. And then I bring it back up and together, and I do the right side. Do it again. Keeping those arms as straight as I can. I know I was bending them for a second there. I allowed myself to get lazy. Let's do one more each side. And bring it all the way down now. So we're still down, and my head, neck, and shoulders is still lifted, but my mid back and down is on the carriage, okay? Take those palms, turn them face up. We're just gonna do some bicep curls here. My core is getting tired, I'm sure yours is too. Let's do 2 more. Now, hold those bicep curls up. Hold it in, okay? Bring those legs into tabletop, toe tap. So lower and lift, lower and lift. I'm hinging from my hip here, I'm not bending at the knee, okay? Hinge down, hinge down. 1 more each side. I think I have 1 more, here we go. Yep, now I'm gonna teaser up. So as I straighten my arms, I come up to teaser and I hold. Oh my gosh, I'm tired, okay. I'm gonna bicep curl back, teaser up, hold. 1 more, roll it down. You got it, 1 last one here. Teaser up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock it all the way forward. Hoo-wee. Okay, going on to 1 blue spring here, okay? So we're gonna stand ourselves up, lower our bar down just a little bit, okay? Placing your feet on the platform, we're gonna go into a plank series as if you didn't hate me enough already, right? Okay, so might as well just really drive it home here. Okay, so your feet are on the platform, you're kneeling facing the back of your reformer, okay? Placing your forearms on the carriage, grab the shoulder blocks, okay? I'll see if I can make it through this just like you. We're doing this together, okay? We got this. So you are going to press the carriage out, lift your knees off, press it out into a full plank, okay? Now bend the knees to bring it in and press it out. Bend the knees in, press it out, bend the knees in, press it out, hold. Now shift your arms forward an inch, back an inch, forward an inch, back an inch. 4, hold that plank, 3, 2, 1. Now lift the hips to bring the carriage in and back. So this time I'm lifting my hips up, keeping my legs straight, right? 2 more. Last one. Oh, I'm tired, just like you. Okay, hip dip. Drop the right hip, drop the left hip, right, left. Try not to move the carriage. 1 more each side. Just hold. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in. Okay. Wow. Let's do a little stretch here really quick, okay? Let's sit on our knees, facing forward. Take your arms, bring them back behind you. Oh, and just stretch it out. This will feel really good on that core because it is worked right now. We have 1 more series and then we're stretching and we're done, okay? You're absolutely crushing it. Don't give up now. Go onto 1 red spring if you're on a balanced body. Let's get off the reformer and straddle it facing the back, okay? Grab those straps, long loops. Preferably, if you want to do short loops, by all means, please do. The further back, the closer you are to your foot bar, the harder it will be because there's more tension, okay? The closer you are to the risers, the less tension there is, okay? We are going to be here in a plie squat, okay? So I want you to lower here in this squat. My feet are turned out. We're just going to do narrow rows. So keep those elbows in, chest is proud. Control that carriage as you bring it in. You probably didn't hear it, but mine just clanked a little bit because I didn't control it enough. We've got 3, 2, 1. Stay low in those legs. Now turn your palms towards the ground, wide row. So elbows come out wide. Don't allow your upper body to arch like this, right? We're not at the club. We're in between 2 panes of glass here. You're on a red or a blue spring. Blue is going to be a little bit easier if this is feeling really heavy. Please go on a blue. 2 more. Last one. Now, bring your hands into your chest. So clasp your fingers around each other. Bring your hands into your chest. You're pulling it in, right? Now, we're just going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. You're not going to be able to lift all the way up just because of where the reformer is, right? That's okay. Just lower and lift. 2 more. Last one. Now lower back down. Go up into releve and lower. Up and lower. Up, lower. 3, 2, 1. Hold that releve. Pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Hold it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Don't let your carriage slam. Bring it all the way in. You made it through. Well done. We're going to do some mermaid to end it out. So, bring your bar back up. If you're on a red, you can stay on a red. If you want to go to a blue for just a little bit lighter, just because we're stretching it out, that's totally fine, okay? That is at your discretion. Now, you're going to take your inside leg, bring that shin up against the shoulder blocks. Your outside leg is parallel to the front of the carriage. Your outside hand is on the foot bar. Inside hand is palm up. Keep this back, this inside hip, keep it down, okay? It's glued down. Press the carriage out, reach up and over. Feel that stretch down the side of your body. Rotate towards those springs. Now you can swan yourself up, so place both hands on that bar. Keep your arms straight as you push into your hands and lift your chest to bring the carriage in. Press it back out. Rotate back towards the front and bring the carriage all the way in. We're going to do 1 more like that and then we're going to go the other side. So we go up and over, Rotate towards the springs, shoulders down. Carriage up and in for swan. Bring it back out. Rotate back towards me and bring the carriage in. Now take that inside hand, put it on a shoulder block, counter stretch. And turn the other direction. So your legs are going opposite now, right? Opposite leg is up against the shoulder blocks, opposite leg is parallel to the front of that carriage. Hand is on the bar, other hand is palm up, back hip is glued down. Press the carriage out. Rotate towards the springs, put the hand on the bar if you want to. Swan it on up. Press it back out. Rotate back forward. Bring the carriage in. Do it one more time. Press out. Rotate. Bring it up in swan. Press it back out. Rotate over. Carriage in. Counter stretch. Opposite hand is on the shoulder block now. This feels so good. Please let me know what you thought about this workout in the comments. Be sure to give it a like. If you aren't subscribing already, I would love to have you join me for more workouts. There's plenty more to come, so I will see you next time. Bye.